Screaming nightmares. I wake up to. Of dreams of the fucking preacher preaching over me. I know I have no future when the preacher of the fucking church is over me preaching. The doom of my people of Liberia I see. Jowea, the fucking preacher is a domestic enemy of my Liberian people, stealing, robbing everything we have, and killing our children to keep us silent. Jowea, oh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women. Welcome to Attorney Commander J.R. Galpohkpa Chesson talk show. Today is December the 19th. You heard my recording? We are in the land of the fucking preacher and his government-run church. So, where are we today? Where are we today, my people? Let me put up my lesson so we can know what the path is for God's people today. Number one, Liberia's duo of doom, Ma Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf and her son, George, fucking preacher, country giant, zombie dancer, Rasta singer, Mane Upon-Wia. Number two, crisis in Liberia, burning down the society butch. Number three, George fucking preacher Weah is the Liberian national country devil. Let's get into my show. Liberia's duo of doom. My Liberian people, I've told you this time and time again. These are the two people above me that are responsible for everything that's happening in our country today. Who else will you blame? We can't blame Tolbert. We can't blame Charles Taylor now. We can just try to get our money back from Charles Taylor and Benedict Tolbert. But we can't blame them now. We've been through all of this, 14 years of war, TRC, and all of this. And it's not working for us. It's not working for our country. Why? Because the people that's supposed to be guiding us toward the light are the very people that are dimming the light on us. Our most educated people from the West with Harvard degrees and Ivy League colleges degrees are the very people that are leading us with incompetence, with display and demonstration of uselessness ineptness. Look at our people. Look at Vani Sharma, our most educated lawyer that's supposed to be the most educated lawyer from Harvard University. Young, progressive man, charged with bribing our judges, bribing our legislature, trying to change the laws of the Republic of Liberia to benefit foreigners at the detriment of the lives and futures of Liberian youth and people. Who else can we blame? Not yet Ma Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf. She had a political party, the Unity Party. She had people that were loyal to her and still loyal to her, still looking for her, looking up to her for advice. That's why we can't trust these people, because they never learn. The Joe Borka, all of them are still useless people. They never learn. The woman betrayed you. All the way you supported this woman and stood with her, she turned her back on you and told you people are useless people. And she crossed the party line and went over to the Congress of Democratic Change and selected their standard bearer to present to the international community and the world as her choice to carry on her legacy and raise the consciousness of the future of Liberian youth, for Liberian youth. How you would take a dummy or ignoramus, a slum man who has no integrity, no education. He's a liar. He doesn't have a doctor degree. This man doesn't even have 2 high school degrees. Then you have doctor. I would be a fool to call this idiot doctor. That would be a disgrace to my education from the University of Liberia. To call a dummy a doctor. Why? For the political party, I would destroy the education and the significance of the education in my country time and time again. You get one idiot in 1980 called Doe who dukes the University of Liberia. Then you got this other dummy coming to be doctor of Liberia. And we know this man ain't worth nothing. And what hurts me with this useless Ma Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf, this bandit of a woman, is because she knew George Weah was an idiot. She knew George Weah was illiterate. He couldn't read, he couldn't write, he couldn't speak well. She knew all of that. Then she took this man and said he was the future of Liberia and Liberian children's hope for better lives. Ma Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf, your deceitfulness has come back to you. You refuse to get good people to help with your leadership. You took your children and put those useless dummies in our government. And now they have all proven to be rogues just like you. And your legacy is one of doom for my country and people. From 1980, you kill our leaders, cause our fathers to die in vain, 13 leaders of our country to be executed like dogs in the street. Then you come right back and put your whole useless children and family, even my sister then, who's supposed to be standing up for our father, they can elect them to follow you. Because this is the same deceitful trend of Liberian people from time immemorial. We don't give a damn about what happened. Once life is going on and we are involved in the process, to hell with the past. We forget about the dead. That's a native habit of Liberia. Forget about your dad. But Chesson, Rodney Attorney Commander J.R. Galpohkpa Chesson, is not a native man. And I care about my past just as much as I care about my present and look forward to building my present to care about my future. You idiots, time and time again, you'll come with the deceitful, useless habits of betraying our country and people. Your own people, they killed your people. You don't care. You parade around acting like nothing happened in our country. Like this woman, Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf, is a peace broker in Liberia. This woman ain't no peace prize or broker or any kind of thing to do with peace in Liberia. This woman is a warlord. She's a killer. And she's scared to be punished. And she knows our Liberian children are useless and young, immature, and just talk things. Don't study the history of Liberia. Just come with they say, instead of reading some books and getting some ideas about the true history of Liberia. They come with the late tribal things because most of the educated people have been killed. She killed all of them. Or she made do get rid of them. And this fucking we is doing the same thing. Because we have no wise people in Liberia. All the wise people in Liberia are Ellen supporters. So they don't want to hear any truth about Ellen's past. Pre-2006. They didn't want to hear about Ellen's past. They finished forgetting about it now. She's the president. And she has done so well. How this woman would do well when she caused the destruction of Liberia. I got to get it off my chest before I die. I'm not into this deceitful game, this treacherous game that Liberians play against each other, time and time and time again. We cannot continue to be a deceitful nation, a treacherous, useless, educated fools. Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf is an educated fool. She played us for a fool. And you're still haven't woken up. But Tony Commander J.R. Chesson prays to Jesus Christ for enlightenment, for direction, protection, and opening of my eyes to see the truth. Because Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the light. And no man comes to the Father but by through him. Aluta! Continua. George Weah is a failure. The sun has faded and is fading faster. And Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf, before you die, you'll be caught up with the reckoning of the Jesus Christ you never knew. You think you fool Jesus? It will come back to haunt you. And you'll die knowing that your children will be punished severely for stealing, betraying, deceiving, and corrupting the mind of Liberian children. The time of the Liberian people is here. I'm done with this evil witch. Let me move on to my next subject. Because people can hurt us so much, then it becomes a violation of the divine realm. The time of the people is now. Follow Attorney Commander J.R. Galpohkpa Chesson today. Liberia in crisis, burning down the society butch. My Liberian people, we are in real crisis in Liberia. Besides the use of witchcraft and voodoo and juju by our leadership to accomplish their goals, to eliminate their enemies, to eliminate any obstacle that poses a threat to Liberia's official church preacher, George Manaria. Liberia now has churches, or have churches that are official government entities. Our leaders and politicians do not speak in public no more. They go in the pulpit and in the church that they claim is Jesus Christ to spew their political grievances, their jargons, their sinful thoughts and thinking of Liberia and Liberian people in what they sanctify as a house of God. Can Jesus Christ help Liberian people? Do Liberian people know about Jesus Christ and his significance to people who love him and believe in his love? I'm not even talking about country, I'm talking about people, individuals. Because people who know about Jesus Christ will never go in the fucking preacher church, will never go in the Prince Johnson church, will never go to in any government official church, because these people are trying to make the Church of Jesus Christ a political institution to spew hate, to spew lies, to spew corruption of our minors, and deceive the entire nation under the name of Jesus Christ. You think this government will ever rise to anything? Then you'll wonder why George Weah's popularity is gone. It's gone. It's not coming back. George Weah will never get better in Liberian society. It will go down because he will continue to do evil. He will continue to do evil. He is not blessed. Pafiki Toyo. And not because I follow Papiki. I see it with my own eyes. Do I need Prophet Key to tell me that? Y'all need Prophet Key to tell you that. Because y'all don't listen to educated people, real educated people. Y'all listen to your tribal educated people who steal and lie and know nothing good about Liberia and our society. They still come with their tribal teachings and oral histories and vengeances and hate. That's all you're full of hate and vengeance. Look at Liberia now. Liberia is in total crisis. CDC fighting among themselves because they couldn't hold Liberia. Liberia was just waiting for somebody good to come out and speak like a real man, like a real leader, and speak the truth. That's all Liberian people needed. They didn't need no special miracle or something. Everybody in the country lying. No man in the country to stand up. Not one buffoon. Ellen Johnson have turned all men in Liberia to gays. My brother gays in America, you got to excuse yourself from Liberian society. American gays, excuse yourself from our society. Our gays in society of Liberia are the criminal elements that's corrupting our minors. And we can't have men going to take the virginity of our men without their consent. We ain't got nothing but against your gay life. But your gay life in America is different from the gay life in Liberia. And you cannot impose your gay practices and rights on my indigenous people who are not as educated and wise as you people in the United States of America, in Europe, in Asia, in China. So I beg you, my people, when we're dealing with our gay people, we are dealing with the criminal elements in our society who are corrupting our minds and thinking that corrupting our people and paying them and making them sex prostitutes is the right way for our children. That's why we are against this gay practice in Liberia. Our people and children cannot be gay prostitutes of the world. This man cannot come steal our wealth, impoverish our nation and children, and turn them into men to sell their behinds for money because they are impoverished. These people got to be punished. And Ma Ellen's son started it. Robert Sirleaf started using our finance ministry as a pathway for gays to be hired. And that's not what our constitutional democratic government is for and all about. And these corrupting people have to be brought to book and be punished for their excesses of immorality over my society and people. Now, everything is coming out. Steve from Steve makes God laugh. Eugene Falcon, who was in America spewing all kind of things. And when I told him, Eugene, you are lying, he jumped on me and said all kind of things about me. Went Liberia and told the people I'm an enemy of the fucking government and had me on the list. And still got me on the list because you better keep that list because I'm getting rid of this government. You're not good for my people. You're not good for my children. You're not good for our future. And it's time for you ignoramuses to step down and give the Liberian people government to real Liberian people. You'll take your country giant, your fucking preacher, your zombie dancer, and your Rasta singer in the bush where he belongs. In the Zoo bush where he belongs. In the Zoo village where he belongs. This man is uncivilized and does not deserve the blessings of the Liberian people. I hope you have seen it now. I hope you have seen it now. Liberian football players or any football players in the world cannot lead a nation if they're not educated, if they're not wise, and if they only depend on soccer for everything in their lives. We cannot have these kind of people leading the Republic of Liberia. You got to know your area. And when George Weah doesn't know his area, he's a dummy. When he won't put his hand where his hat can't reach, he's a dummy. And he must be treated like a dummy. Because you can't say you're educated, then you know your hand can't reach over there. You want to pull it there? You know you can't stand among educated people and talk. George Weah can't stand before me and he knows it. Then he won't force his hand to meet the wrath of Rodney Chesson. Welcome to the game, you monkey. I will teach you that monkeys don't mix with baboons. Monkey cannot mix with baboons. You stay in your area, monkey. This game is for baboons, not monkeys. Okay? And you people got to understand that. And Eugene Falcon is a typical example of a monkey who tried to reach his hands in the areas of baboon. And his own native baboon, his own native chimpanzee, yeah, these Bisas are chimpanzees. They won't be baboons like the rest of us. You ain't got education. You're not sincere. You just lie all your life. You're a traitor to the Liberian people. You can't be baboon. You're a chimpanzee. You, Ellen, all of your chimpanzees. She brought you up to her level. So all of your chimpanzee now. Oh God, I'd seen the word so much I can't even get the word right no more. But you're chimps, okay? And you better know your place. And Falcon, you're not qualified to reach the Chesson standard. You're not educated enough. You're not knowledgeable of Liberian culture and leadership to rise to my status. My status is divine. You cannot reach there. Many Liberians cannot reach there. I didn't achieve my status because of my power and my mind. I achieved it because of the blessings of Jesus Christ. It's divine. And most Liberians will not reach to this level because your God is not the God of Israel. And once you know that, and you keep calling God, God, God of Israel, and you're not practicing the ways of the God of Israel, you go into the shrine, you can't make it in this world with Rodney Chesson. So understand your plight. I've been there. I've done that. It was useless. I don't want to go there. It's useless. It's not the true God. No, no, no. And I can't keep going to another man to tell me that he can talk to God for me. What am I getting my education for? For a dummy to tell me that they can find God better than me? No, no, no. No, brother. That's why I had to put everything down to find my own God, to go in depth. You see how I changed my thing? That's the kind of man I am. People try to make me feel. I step back, I go in the book, and I read, and I search, and I ask, and I seek until I find. Then I come back better than your thought, your let me go. It's the blessing of God. Good players do not fight for Jesse. And it's proven time and time again. Look at CDC now. They're all fighting. Koji, Moba, all of them, they want to kill Tue and McGill. And we are the other criminal. Got here, all here women and everybody sitting down, watching the show so he can crush whoever is the loser or the weaker side. These are native leadership. These are native people. Just how they fighting among ourselves, that just how they will sit and watch Liberians fight among each other. And they will join the people who they think are the victors to eliminate the weaker side. That native leadership, survival of the fittest. They don't care about anybody else but themselves and who got power, who in charge. That's all we're left with. Since time of time to the very day, that's all we're left with. Who in charge? Who will benefit? Who the man? You know? And nobody thinking about Liberia. Nobody. Nothing but criminals we have in our country. Then now, we turn to the CPP. They having fuss in their party. Walker won't be president. Cummings won't be president. Ewell won't be president. Darius Dillon is the man. We need a new breed of leaders. We need people who are not into all of these kind of things. But who will you find? I am stepping back. I want to lead Liberian people. I want to straighten up my country. I want to see which one of y'all can lead my country good. Because y'all condemn everybody. I haven't been in any of these people's circles. I don't want to be with none of them. They are rogues. They are deceitful liars and criminals that have led my country all these years. And I just want to bring them out, expose them, and let them be punished by the Liberian people. Let my children do what I tell them. I'm going to lead you. I'm coming to put my hand in that ignorant stuff you're running in Liberia. That stuff is too corrupt for me. You're not ready to build your country. And I can't put my hands in that stuff. Because I'm a soldier. When I say let's do it, I ain't come to sit down to discuss this thing 1,000 times that I did with my father children. I only did that because of my father. I promised him I'm going to take care of his children. But my father came to me in my dream. I don't dream much. And when I tell people I dream this, you better believe it. Because it would be like me and the president talking and sitting there having a conversation. And my father told me, he said, your country is confused right now. He says, do what you have to do for yourself. Forget about the rest. But it's up to you. You won't stay, you won't go, go. And I will not hold it against you. Because I will only stay in because of my father and the promise I made to him. But when he came to me and told me to go, because he saw it, he saw that I was frustrated. 20 years I've been trying to bring people together, having reunions and all of this, and they still don't have the dream. Why would I stall my dream because other people don't have the dream? I'm not here for Ma. I'm not here for Pa. I was sent to free my people. And if you don't want it, I ain't giving it to you. I will step aside. Just like right in my house here, I got ID card machine. I got all kind of things I bought for the Liberian community. But they kept asking me who would benefit. You can't buy it. I bought it. Then you ask me who would benefit. I got my ID card machine sitting down here for almost 5 years. I haven't even used it. I will sell it because I can't use that one when I'm ready to go to Liberia. I got to buy a new set of ID card machine. But I bought it so I could make my money other end and give it to the community for a cheaper price. But they're not thinking for the future. They all sitting there asking me who would benefit. Who would benefit? Are those people I want to put my time and effort in again? I can't do it no more. I can't do it for family. I can't do it for my mom. All my life, I've been coming back. When I say I'm leaving, people call me, I come back. Now, I noticed that coming back is not the best choice for me. Coming back cannot help me. I've tried to help people for too long. When you keep coming back and the people keep doing the same thing, I got to step aside and say, no, this is insanity. You people call me back when I solve the problem. Then you're doing the same things again. Then you call me back again to solve the same problem again. And I come back and I said, no, this is the problem. You got to solve it. Okay. Yeah, let's make new rules. Then we'll make new rules. And we'll fall right back in the problem. Nobody follow the rules. And this is pattern of Liberia and Liberian people. It's not just family. It's the whole damn country. We sit and talk things over and over and over. That's why we can never achieve anything. Because when any discussion comes for us to change the system and open it up, people will say, yeah, let's do that. But when it comes to doing it, they don't want to do it because they know to open it up, they will lose power. They will lose control. It will have to be shared, and they can't stand that. So they never follow through. They never follow through. And I am not like my mom, nor am I like my pa or brother or sister or none of y'all. I'm my own man. I love you, but I can't help you. My life is different. My lifestyle is different. I want to progress. I don't want to sit down bickering about my property and pa property and what we can do with this and cussing each other and yelling at you. No, that is childishness. I've grown above that. I don't want to sit and argue with people who don't know what they're doing. I don't want to sit and talk with people who can't listen to me and I'm the only voice and person to do deeds to make things happen. And I got to come and be subjected to the loud noise and everybody want to give their opinion. And your opinion is the same shit over and over, all about talking the same thing. It will not work. And I can't waste my time. And that's why Liberia is in crisis today. We have no people who are patriotic to Liberia. Everybody want something that will benefit them. The Cummings, the Ure, I ain't worried about Boca. Because Boca been supported by Liberia for ages. What can Joe Boca bring to, what kind of experience Joe Boca got so much he would bring to the table? That's why Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf didn't want to choose Boca. Because Boca is ancient. Boca is tribal. Boca, one of the biggest tribal men in Liberia, will go through the thing. We have the Lofa people trying to run the Liberia against saying Liberia for them. And we cannot go through this. We need new leaders who will come with new ideas and change our society, man. We tired with this country and native and useless and idiots say, oh, you native people, you society tribal bush, that's why we gotta burn down these bushes. We gotta burn down the poro. We gotta burn down the sandy. These things are detrimental to the progress and advancement of Liberia and Liberian people, bringing people our devil who want country devil. You say you're Christian, then you're scared of country devil. I will burn those people down. I will burn the country devil bush. You think I'm crazy? You will see crazy. What kind of stupidity is this? Let's see who's crazy in this Liberian society now. You're a Rodney Chesson. You useless native people who just want to put our country in some kind of tribal bush. And we're not going there. We are not going there. And you better get yourselves together and act like responsible men and women. Because the time of the true Liberian people's revolution is now. And native people cannot turn our country into a poorer society bush. Attorney Commander Chesson would not allow that to happen. Prior to the death of William R. Tolbert Jr., Liberian people were growing under this tribal thing. What tribe you from? Who be your pa? Who be your mom? What tribe you from? We are growing under it. Many people, the educated people in Liberia, we're not talking about it so much. We're on continent together. That wasn't a big thing on continent before they killed Tolbert. But as soon as they killed Tolbert, the native and the country thing, that hatred came back. Whoa. Because Bacchus Matthews, Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf, all of them had to ensure that the Liberian society turned against their leaders and turned the people against their leaders. And they themselves suffer from it because they're not native. And our door beat Ellen, jail her, because she was frisky. After they killed Tolbert, they thought they would just come and take over. No. That was they had to sleep with Doe, sleep with Kuamba. All these women are useless women. Ellen slept with Doe and Kuamba. I know it. I got security information for that. Why are you telling to blast this woman? My people was my pa rule Liberia. We handled the security apparatus of Liberia. I was a security man with my father. Information come to me on security level. I don't care about your politics. When I hit Liberia, everything going on security wise. And my boys come and tell me, I gotta go search for it. My people know who are the security people in Liberia. They let Lemuel read what did he say to his people at the immigration place when I went there. They were having immigration meeting to straighten out the immigration. As soon as I got there, he yelled among all the people. He said, these are the real security people coming back. Because they know who secured Liberia and Liberian people, who raised the consciousness of our people and set our country on a path of constitutional democratic rule. My people did it. I did it. I was a government official in Liberia. I did things what I had to do. But I couldn't stay in that kind of system where everything was stealing. You couldn't trust anybody. And you still can't trust anybody. Why you think all the fuss going on? Why you think CPP can't come together? Because they can't trust nobody. Joe Booker got his Lofa group and his relatives telling him things. Ben and I got his boys and their relatives telling them things. And Cummings got his group telling him things too. So our country is just a pile of deceit for people. And now we got a real country devil. And you love country devil. And you love country. Now we got a real country devil. And in 3 years, you're not turning against him. In 3 years, the man even stay 4 years old, just 3 years. The man ways alone turn you against him. Sleeping with all the women in the village. You don't know whether he got disease or not. Every woman his girlfriend. Having social children, he can't support them. Coming to America doing the same thing, lying, saying he ain't got no money, he poor. And the woman child is left with her child support. This the kind of leader you want? A deadbeat dad? A useless criminal? A country devil? That's the essence of a country devil. He's a devil. He's not human. He's a witch. He's a buffoon. And I can't help you no more, my people. You got the country devil. You want it. That's why people that tell you, be careful what you pray for. You might get it. You keep praying for native. Oh, country, we the country people, we the country. So you want country devil? You got the country devil now. You stop crying. You stop protesting. Hang with the country devil. That's your choice. And Ma Ellen gave you what you wanted. Stop crying. Accept it and be happy. My young children, if you don't have goodness in your heart and you pray for change, you get the change of what's in your heart. You change from one bad leader to a worse leader. Okay, I will not say worse, I will say worse because that's the only thing you understand. So if your heart not good and you corrupt, you lying, you stealing, you killing with other people, and you going to fucking church and Prince Johnson church and listening to the lies they're telling you about government instead of preaching the words of Jesus Christ, they're telling you about politics all the time in the church. That's a political church. That's not the church of Jesus Christ. And when you go to those kind of churches and listen to those kind of people, not preaching the words of God, but the words of hate and politics and separation and division, you are bound to get what you want. You are bound to get what you ask for. Jesus will not deny you. He will not deny you. But if you know that you're a Christian and you know about Jesus Christ and about his love and that he died for your sin, then you go follow a fucking preacher that killing people, that can't admit or can't report on the deaths of our people, our auditors, our patriots, the people that God has put on earth to check these people, to make sure that they're honest, they make sure that they're fair, they make sure that they're truthful, and they kill them. And they can't tell us what happened to these people. People disappear in our nation. We can't account for them. The government can't say what they are. Then the people who are the culprits, are the murderers of these children. See Moses, instead of putting this man in jail and interrogating him, because there's no way this man would take people's children and with all the things surrounding the deaths that are mysterious, untrue, questionable, and our government cannot resolve this issue, cannot deal with Moses as a suspect, and they take him and working with him as an associate of the government. The country devil is ruling Liberia. Lieutenant Commander J. Galpohkpa, Chesson of the West African Republic of Liberia class is done. My children, I can do so much and no more. So much and no more. And I'm teaching you from afar because I cannot lay down with dogs. I will wake up with fleas. My class is over. Have a good day.